What's up everyone, it's Yasser Elite, and in today's video I have some sets playing my favorite Great League team, which is Trevenant's Crafty Core. What about Walleen? Is it your favorite? No, it's not even close to be my favorite. I hate this Pokemon. This Pokemon is like, it's like the reason why Great League is becoming like very boring league. This Pokemon is much stronger even than Registeel, like the one that everyone complains about. So I was trying to avoid playing this Pokemon. I get to a point where like, why am I even stressing out on everything? I could just, you know, run this Pokemon and do the stuff that it does. Because to be honest, it's so good in the current meta and doesn't lose to anything. You know what? Let's just go and watch the battles and we can talk from here and there. So, the first battle. Okay, what is the first battle? Hello. Okay. The Trevenant against Altari. This is supposed to be a good matchup for Altari, but Trevenant is too good. Doesn't get walled by Flyers or anything. Because you have Shadow Claw that does neutral to everything. And Shadow Ball does lots of damage. So if I land this, I can just go for a catch. I can farm down. There is so many scenarios where I can do. But I decided to go for a catch. It was an awkward timing for me to go for a catch, but we managed to get it. And opponent, top left, opponent seems to be triple weak to Walrein. And this is the reason why you're not allowed to be weak to Walrein, okay? Or maybe they queued into Flying Cup team with a team that is weak to Walrein. Okay, now moving on. They swapped, safe swapped Sableye. I tend to go Scrafty, and I don't shield Scrafty in this matchup because I would rather get a shield advantage or just win the 0. Because everyone seems to shield their Sableye. Look at this opponent, he double shielded. You know what does that mean? That means I'm going to go for a full farm down. I mean, not full farm down. I don't like to shield the second one. So I threw the moment like one fast move before they get to the foul play because I don't want to shield it. And they have a Swampert in the back. Swampert just get bullied by Walrein. I mean, Swampert can win with energy lead and up shield or something, but at this point it doesn't matter. They have Skarmory in the back. I can just throw a Shadow Ball here and let my Trevenant go and just double shielding my Walrein. Like nothing they can do here. I can also double shield here and then kill the Swampert in the back. There is so many plays that could be implemented in this game, but at this point, I don't think there is anything that they can do. Okay, let's I need to put the glasses on. Yeah, and they have the EQ here. I'm a shield 1 because they don't get to 2 big moves at this point because they have 1 HP and we managed to win this game. Moving on. Trevenant into Nidoqueen. This is not a comfortable matchup for both because they have to shield Shadow Ball. And I don't live 2 moves. Usually I try to throw 1, get to a second move, then swap out. I shield here and then I swap out. I decided to CMP them. I think I let this go. Yeah, I should let this go. There's no reason to keep it alive. They swapped into Umbreon. Scrafty loves Umbreon. You power up punch once, and you farm all the way. Look at this amazing farm. If you have a good IV Scrafty, I mean like top 20 Great League IV rank Scrafty, you will be able to live 3 large results. And this is one of the reasons why you should have a good IV Scrafty. I decided to shield for no reason. I lived this by like with 2-3 HP, maybe because I didn't want to die to 1 poison jab. But doesn't matter at this point. No, it was actually a good shield because they have a Scrafty as well. Wow. No one expected that, right? That was a good shield. Never mind. Now all I need is just 1 Icicle Spear and Walrein doesn't lose to anything. Look at this. You have a fighter, doesn't matter. You have a Walrein. You have a Steel, you have a Walrein. We get EQ. Okay, here this guy used to hard counter me most of the time and including this time. Okay, I remember battling them since like season 3. Every time I play them, they have like a hard counter team. I'm not saying that they do snipe or something. No, I'm saying that, you know, like there is some mindset like that do like the opposite of what you do. Maybe he's one of them, you know. Maybe he has the mindset that counters the teams that I tend to play. Yeah, he swapped into Skarm. I don't care about Skarm that much. Walrein just gonna bully it. That's one. Two, I can just let this thing go and farm it down. Or I can just shield and grab some energy. Like some shields from the back. Because I can't threaten with EQ at this point. I took the first one. I'm at the EQ. People tend to shield at this point. Which they did. This is an amazing bait for... That was an amazing bait for me. Because now I can just counter it down. And no shield one of the cross chops. Cross chop is done stab. But still super effective on Scrafty. And they have Nidoqueen. I have so much energy here. So I'm gonna throw this one. And then I need to commit to the Shadow Ball. Which I get. And then all I need is just to commit to the farm down here. I have to shield. There is no way to not shield. Power Up Punch does lots of damage because it's double super effective on the Obstagoon. And one counter is enough to win. And here Niantic is doing a Niantic thing. And the game takes more time for no reason. Okay, moving on. A Skarmory lead. Trevenant isn't bad, but they still win, you know? It's like kind of that awkward matchup, so I tend to Shadow Ball. If they no shield, I just swap out. Because usually, like, they bring in the Swampert that says... this could be a Brave Bird. I wouldn't mind shielding here. My opponent baited for no reason. And he bring in an Azu into a loaded Walrein. I don't know about this, but I am sure I win this. Because I can get to 2 EQs and an Icicle Spear, which is enough to KO them before they do get to a move. Before they get to KO me. So at this point, I'm just going to throw the Icicle Spear, which is supposed to be a CMP. Which it is. No shield, then farm down. That will bring the Skarm, which has a Sky Attack. I can just farm down. I could have thrown here to prevent shield, to prevent him from grabbing my last shield. And there is always a Swampert with the Skarm, right? That's why we shielded. And GG to my opponent. There is nothing that they can do at this point. I believe they lost because they gave my Walrein too much energy, and you cannot allow such a thing. Walrein wins this, but it's not the worst matchup in the world, right? So, I didn't throw in CMP, which is kinda my bad. Because... So now he's at the second. I usually go for a catch on the next one, or on the second one, or the third one. So let's see how did I play it. So you can see that he didn't throw on CMP. So I'm just gonna swap out regardless. He cannot afford to do one fast move because that means he's gonna lose CMP. So I decided to catch here. At this point, we don't have any shield. Opponent's best play is to Brave Bird. If they do anything that's not a Brave Bird, I win the game. If they Brave Bird, I should lose the game. Which they did. Because now I have to still nuke it. And they can still get to a move regardless of what about the Pokemon. Or I just go for this. And now we're leaving it for Scrafty. If Scrafty gets a good back line, we win. If it doesn't, we lose. They throw the Icicle Speed here. I think they are stuck in the switch. Okay, so they are at 2. 1 EQ is enough to KO, but they might not have the EQ for some reason, right? And we win. Yeah, they don't have the EQ. I think they are trying to get to the back-to-back because they can't kill the Trevenant in the back. So they were trying to get to back-to-back. This is an amazing lead. And they swap into Sableye. There is nothing. You can't go wrong with this swap. You can go like Scrafty, so you can prevent Scrafty from being locked in versus a Cress, because Moonblast almost one shot, so it's not that good of a matchup. I mean, yeah, Scrafty can still get to 2 foul plays, but it's not that comfortable of a matchup. I decided to undercharge here so I can get some nice farm down since I went down a shield to win swap, so I can now like get some more charge moves on this. Hopefully I get to CMP him on this move. And it seems so far that he's committed to the full farm down. There is always a Diggersby with Cress. Let's see by always, is my always correct? Oh no, it was a Scrafty. So now at this point, All I need is just to get Scrafty to a 1-seed bump range. I am 1 counter behind, which is kind of rough. Not gonna lie. Because I could have just CMP instead of giving him a free counter every time I throw. Yeah, I am getting a free counter, but he has the health advantage and he has the shield advantage. So you see, that's why I needed to be like one away. So my only way to win this game is going full farm down. I don't need to throw anything. If I throw anything, I just lose. They brought in the crest. I do live a move, regardless of whatever the move is. And all I need is just another Shadow Ball, because one will be enough for the shield, and the other one will be enough for the nuke. And yeah, Shadow Claw all the way down. I believe I started playing this team around like 2600. I'm trying to avoid playing Registeel, Bastiodon, Shadowvic, because those Pokemon are like too powerful. But I'm playing Walrein, which is also too powerful, so... But I'd rather play Walrein over playing Bastiodon, to be honest, or Shadowvic. I just like don't like... The other Pokemons aren't my playstyle. Like, I wouldn't mind playing Azu for every game. But I would mind playing Registeel in every game. Or Bastiodon in every game. Or Shadowvic. Or... Okay, they brought back the Jellicent here. I can still get to an EQ. I don't need to stay in because me staying in means they get more energy and then I swap out. They threw here for some reason. This is a Bubble Beam. I don't know why they are throwing. I'm gonna throw on 4, which is the perfect timing. By the way, I'm still working on the best timing to throw a charge move, and I haven't finished it. Maybe once I finish it, I will record it with the person who is actually working with me on making the video. So we landed the foul play after being debuffed 7 million times. We throw a Power Punch to remove the debuff. At this point, I live a foul play. I can risk no shielding 1 foul plays because he has a move on the back and they go for the Power Punch for no reason. This is an amazing no shield for me. Now all I need is just one seed bump to win this game, and that should be it. Trevenant into Mandibuzz. This is a horrible lead. Okay, we see lots of emotes. Maybe someone did something on stream. These battles are recorded from my Twitch live stream, by the way. Feel free to check out Twitch live stream at twitch.tv/YasserElite. I'll be leaving in the description. And if you have any question about this team, you can just join the live stream and ask us questions, and I'll be glad to answer all of them. You can also leave in the comment section below, and I also will be glad to answer all of the questions about this team, because this is kind of the team that I play in Great League and Ultra League as well. It's kind of ABA weak to Talonflame, but to be honest, the higher you go, the smaller the meta gets. Like at higher elo, you only see like 6-7 Pokemons, and people relying on outplaying the opponent to win, rather than just bringing a spicy Pokemon that might get RPS and has no play versus specific Pokemons. As an example, if you play the Talonflame at high elo and you get a Bastiodon, you just lose. Oh boy, sorry for the notifications. Okay, fixed. Now at this point, I need to shield the Power Whip here. And I don't care that much about Mandibuzz. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, we shielded the Power Whip and he swapped out. At this point, I can throw on good timing, but I always need to have 2 moves whenever I throw any move. So I can't throw any move unless I have 2, because I need 1 to kill here and 1 to kill the back. And okay, there is one more battle. Trap into Walrein. Again, I either go try to catch the second or the third. Depend on the mood. Depend on like whether the person who I'm playing I know, or like someone watch my stream, because I don't when I play someone who watch my stream, I tend to play differently, so they don't, you know, like they don't call my baits. Like they don't be like, oh Yasser always does this, Yasser always does this. I shielded here because I didn't catch. and I need to shield EQ to flip any matchup. They shielded my EQ, which is good for me, to be honest. And I managed to bait out the A9. This is the good thing about Walrein. Walrein is good at baiting out the A9 if they have it. And since opponent swapped... Okay, for the people who ask how do you play versus Wigglytuff in the back, this is what we do. We just lose, okay? Thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you like it, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And that's it. See you in the next one. Peace.